Hello, everybody.
Hello. Today we are looking at. I don't know how to.
Want me to take over?
Yeah.
I'm not sure myself, but
Nine.
Die wandelnden Türme.
What he said.
It's the Wandering Towers in English.
The Wandering Towers. This is a 2 to 6 player game by Abacus Spiel. This is a card management memory game. Get to that point later.
Don't forget that.
Don't forget that. And it's a racing game. I'm not a massive fan of racing games.
No.
But we'll see how we go on with this one.
Well, so this is a Kramer and Kiesling design, by the way, and we love Kramer and Kiesling games. Well, generally. Check out. Anyway, no, so basically the game it's a circular track that you're racing around. You have a certain number of wizards, and you're trying to get your wizards into the Dark Raven Tower.
Obviously, that's where they live.
Clearly. That's the premise of the game, and during the game you move
Like this wizard is here.
wizards and or towers and or both. So let me just explain quickly how it plays. Yeah, wizards. Woo! So yeah, the basic premise of the game. Well, let me give you the whole breakdown.
Yeah.
You've got a circular track, which is it's not modular. It's a set layout. 4 pieces like a jigsaw. You put into a circular track like a clock face. You set the towers up singularly. There are 9 towers and the Raven Tower. You set the Raven Tower on the sort of start Raven space, and then the other towers you set around clockwise.
9 of these tower segments.
2 of the little towers, yeah. And then you seed, at the beginning of the game, depending on how many players you have, you seed wizards on the top of the first, second, third, fourth, fifth towers.
They're
and
really
so on.
good little meeples, aren't
Yeah,
they?
really nice. Little wizard hat, yeah. So you seed them around, and that's kind of the setup, and you each get 3 movement cards each. That's the setup. Very simple, very straightforward. With 2 players, I think it's 5 wizards and 6 potions that you get, and empty potion bottles that you get. And if there's more players, you get, say, 3 wizards or 4 wizards, depending on the player count. Goes up to 6. Plays exactly the same as it does with 2, by the way. So we'll get to that in a bit.
Probably a bit
more manic.
Trickier. A bit more manic.
Yeah. So each turn you have, out of your 3 cards, 2 actions to play.
You pay 2 of the 3 cards.
Yeah, and each of the cards has a movement icon on it. It's either a tower move or a wizard move or both, and you choose.
Yeah, you can do that,
Sometimes it's a number, so say 3 wizard or 5 tower. Sometimes it's a picture of a dice, and if you select the dice, you can roll the dice, and whatever that number is, that's the number of movement you get. If it's 2 dice, you can roll it twice. So you can roll the first one and think, no, I'll go again, and you roll the same dice the second time. Yeah, you have to choose. You can choose the first roll, but if you roll the second time, you have to do the second one. Sometimes just 3 dice, so you can do the same thing. And then you can either move the wizards, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever, or you can move the tower with wizards and all, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that's kind of the basic premise of the game.
Actually, they're stackable.
Yeah, they will
stackable.
They
like
will
that.
stack up to 9
single,
high.
That's 3 there together.
Yeah, they will stack up to 9 high, and obviously you're trying to get your wizards to chase the Dark Tower and pop them in. There's a couple of provisos, but the main one is you can't put all your wizards into the Dark Tower until you've filled all your potion bottles. Obviously. You can start popping them in, so you can put the first one in before you filled any potion bottles, but you can not put your last wizard in until you've filled all the potion bottles. And the way you fill your potion bottles is by trapping wizards under a tower. So
yours or other people's?
Yeah, anybody's, and it doesn't matter how many. When you pop a tower on top of some wizards, you fill 1 bottle. If it's 1 wizard or 10 wizards, whatever, you just fill 1 bottle.
And you have to do that by turning the bottles over. Yes, one side is empty.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
It's
just a nice little kind of graphic design. So let's say you move a tower with 3 wizards on top of another tower with 3 wizards on. You turn one of your potion bottles into full. Excellent. And then you might move that whole stack of tower on another movement. Again, if you cover some more wizards, you can fill another bottle in that turn. So you can only, it doesn't matter how many wizards you cover, but you can do it twice. So move once, fill a potion, move once, fill a potion. But that's your go then. Out of your 3 cards, 2 cards done. That's your go. You replenish back up the 3 cards, other person's turn. Or if you're playing with more clockwise, taking turns. That's the basic game. And so the tactics of the game, and this is where the whole crunch of the game comes.
That I don't really. When
you cover wizards with a tower,
they go out of sight.
They go out of sight. Yeah, that's exactly. So when you say you've got this stack of wizards here, towers here, and your wizards are either there under this one or there under this one, you can't remember. It's hilarious. You have not got the foggiest where your wizards
are.
They're
there, and you go. I'm going to move this tower because I'm going to reveal my.
Yeah, because you can kind of move half the stack to kind of reveal the wizards later on. And
every turn I was trying to get my wizards. Nope, not there. Oh, where are they?
It's a bit like chess as well. As soon as you decide which tower you're going to move, you have to move that. So if it's say a 4-stack tower and you're going to take the top 3 and leave 1, as soon as you start to go, if you're like, oh nuts, they're not there. Doesn't matter, you've got to move that 3-stack away.
Otherwise it would be too easy.
Yeah, otherwise you're just going to start looking for your things. So that's the whole point, is that you have to do it by memory and say, well, I'm going for this one. Oh no, or yay, whichever. And then you move the towers.
Keep track of yours and mine, and I can't keep track of either of us. Well, you're better than me.
Well, anyway, so so that's it. You're basically chasing the Dark Tower, and I say chasing because when you eventually pop a wizard into the Dark Tower, as soon as a wizard goes in the Dark Tower, the Dark Tower moves around the track to the next free available Raven icon. Sometimes it's on top of another tower, sometimes it's just on the ground again, but you just basically move it until there's another free. If there's a wizard meeple, that's not free. You have to go past that to the next one. Pop it down. So you might have been one way. You might have been one step away. So next go, I'm going to pop a wizard in the tower. But then the guy whose actual go it is, or girl, they'll pop one in and it moves almost completely around the board. But it might even be one behind you by the time, and you can only go clockwise. So hilarious.
The best thing is to do when your opponent is one away from the tower.
Yeah.
And it says you can move a wizard, move your wizard, or move the tower that your wizard's on.
Yeah. Over
the Dark Tower, so they have to go all the way around again.
Yeah.
That's always fun.
Yeah, just move them past the Dark Tower so they can't.
Just because they have to go in clockwise.
Yeah. So lots of tactics, lots of fun, lots of take that. Really simple mechanics, really simple problems. Oh, there's a couple of tiles in the middle of the board as well.
Oh, yeah.
When you've got your potions filled, you can cash those in to take these special powers, and the special powers are you can move a wizard 1 space for 2 potions, or you can move a tower 2 spaces for 1 potion. So you could literally, that's any point during your go. So you can have 3 moves if you like. You can move 1 card's worth, either wizard or tower, and move another card's worth, either wizard or tower, and then you can say, actually, I've got 2 potions here. I'm 1 step away from getting a wizard in. I'll play my 2 potions and move that extra power to put my wizard in the tower. Yay, great. So really nice kind of special power tiles there that you can catch in on. And when you pay these potions, you lose them, you pay them, you can't use them again, but they're not, they don't
unfill.
Yes, they don't get unfilled, exactly. They still count as they're filled as part of your pre-requirement for getting your wizards into the tower. So if you used all of them, it doesn't matter, you filled them at one point during the game, so you can still pop your last wizard in him if you haven't got any filled ones because you've spent them. I had a thought then, I don't know what it was. Oh yeah, the 2 special tiles for these powers, moving the tower 2 and moving the wizard 1, they're the standard game. There are like another 8 another 8 special powers,
for more players.
in the box. No, for when you've played a few games and you want to expand it.
Okay.
So there are some where you can pay potions to move the Raven Tower, which normally you don't do until you pop a wizard in.
Okay.
Or there's special powers where you can move backwards. Or where you can move somebody else's wizard and things like that. So there's other special powers which you can pay to use further on in the game once you played it a few times. So we're at that level now. We played it a few times. We could probably play that because the initial game, like I say, just has these 2 extra ones.
Confused.com.
But the funniest thing is the fact that you don't remember where your tower,
it's there, and then you pick it up
are.
and it's not there, and it's like they've moved on their own.
I took this to our board game club and we played it with 5. It doesn't increase the game time. The game's still 30 minutes long, which is brilliant. It's a really good filler. And it goes up to 6, which is quite an unusual number of counts. So great for board game clubs or families or something. When there's 5, when we played with 5, bonkers. You so cannot tell where your wizards are. The thing is, for some reason, you can't help but try and follow where other people's wizards are.
And
You don't need to.
yours.
You have no need to whatsoever, really, apart from maybe if you don't want to accidentally uncover them. But
No, your
you're
main
so
aim
busy.
is to, if you see you outside, to cover you up.
Yeah.
Not to know where
The-
you are hidden.
It's just so hard to not watch where their wizards are going, and then before you know it, hang on, where am I? It's such a laugh. And of course, that's the point when you go to move towers. So you've got a stack of 5 in a tower, and you think, well, was I on the second row or the third row? I'll go for a third. No. And then you have to move that tower, and the next go you might go to try and remember that, and somebody's moved it again, or another layer's come
You
off.
have
You
to
think,
keep track of.
so
And it's still
really
like
hilarious.
that at a 2-player as well. You think
Yeah.
maybe with 2 players, it'd be like, oh, there's me, there's you.
It's not.
It's not.
It's
not.
really
You
hard to
do
keep
lose
track.
You
Yeah.
do. 6 would be even more.
Well,
confusing.
plus in a 2-player game you have 5 wizards to keep track of. In a
What's in
6-player game, I just think it's 3 wizards.
Oh, okay.
Like 5-player, 4 wizards, or so it's a sliding scale of numbers of wizards depending
I
on
think
the
it'd be
player.
interesting to take to say my family to play.
Can't wait to play with your family. So yeah, it's going to be very funny.
You're very loud.
Yeah, but the towers can stack up to 9 high,
Yeah,
so
they
you
do.
can
They are
like
about that
moving
high,
these
aren't they?
towers around. It's great.
They're about
Really.
they're that each, aren't they?
Yeah,
So,
about 2 inches high, so
yeah.
an inch and a half
It's good
high.
fun.
Each one.
Looks great. It's good graphics.
It's really, really nice. Yeah, really good table presence. People, when we were playing it at the board game club, people we play it in a pub, in a corner of a pub, and people were kind of looking across and coming, "What's that game? What's that game?" It looked really good fun, and it is.
There's not many games are that high off the table.
No, true
Not
enough.
really.
Foundations of Rome, we're looking at you.
Foundations
No,
of Rome.
no, it's,
Imhotep.
even though that's still there,
Yeah,
that low,
Imhotep's
isn't it?
still
Yeah,
there
this
with
one,
the
this really
other-
is kind of So there you go. Yeah.
I'll do scores.
Well, it's almost like a party game to me.
It is.
And we haven't played it with your family
It's
yet,
not
so we don't.
in-depth.
No, it's very easy to
game
explain, though,
with
isn't it?
Rules, which is good for
It's-
me.
Well, it's like any race game, so like Ave Caesar or
I was just
Camelot
thinking,
or
can I
something
do my
like that, maybe.
score first?
You're sure,
Because
please.
I was going to give
Fill your
it a
boots.
certain score,
Yeah,
and
oh,
I've just been thinking to myself,
changing your mind.
it deserves an extra point because
Because
I don't like race games.
no,
I'm not a big fan of Ave Caesar,
no,
Camelot,
no,
race games, meh.
meh.
So this is actually one over for race games. This is
Ooh.
actually the only one I actually like, I think.
Yeah.
So I'm going to give it an 8.
Woo!
I'm going to give it a 7.
You were, weren't you? Yeah, nice. Well,
So it deserves it just for the effort of being a good race game.
yeah. Well, it is. It's very user friendly. It's very easy to explain.
Even for
There's
two
only
players.
2 or 3 rules, and
Yeah, really simple to pick up.
yeah, I can't wait to take it to your family. To be fair, because I think they will like it, and I want to see how
Earplugs
easy it is.
needed.
I want to see how easy it is to explain. See, but anyway, so my score. Well, I'm going for an 8 as well, actually, because I mean it is not. It's not a brain burner,
No.
but it is. It's fun, and it's not like stupid simple. It is quite brain burny, trying to remember.
What's that phrase we
Stuff.
always use? Minute to learn, lifetime to master.
yeah.
Because
Well, it kind of
all the tactics
yeah, yeah.
involved in the...
Well, and again, if you add these extra powers in, I guess, then that will kind of raise its replayability and tacticalness a little bit more to fulfill that sort of desire for people like me or my board game
So
club.
for us, indeed. So if we have a gamer and a mid-game, semi-gamer,
yeah,
it's good because we both enjoy it.
fills both our needs. Yeah.
Yeah.
So there we go. 8 and 8, 16. Pretty good. I mean, it is. Yeah. I mean, we'll say we had to get this from Germany, hence Die wandelnden.
Apologies to any German
It's
speakers
yeah,
out
sorry.
there.
Yeah, I'm not very good at it. It's not available in the UK or America yet, as far as I'm aware. But you can get it from Abacus Spiel website. That's where we got it from directly if you want, or you can wait till it gets published or brought across by another
But it's
publisher.
very good.
But yeah, Kramer and Kiesling. Oh, yeah, I love it. I mean, it was a must buy for me when I saw it. Yeah.
And I approve.
Recommend. Oh, score.
I don't often approve of
No.
your
So there you are.
multiple purchases.
Yeah. What? No, I've only ever bought one game. Yeah. So we like this one.
Yes.
Definitely recommend this one, especially for the family. It's kind of like it's like an entry level game, so very nice gateway game, really.
Yeah.
So yeah, cool.
Fun.
2 towers up for this one. 3 towers up. 9 towers up. Actually, we've got a live gameplay that we're going to stick up as well.
Yeah.
So check that out. You can just see how it kind of works.
Not just try and keep track.
Yeah,
of our wizards
just on a simple
badly.
2-player game. Yeah,
Really
very simple.
badly.
Yeah. Okay, guys. Well, hopefully this has been informational for you. Informational.
Informational.
Oh, it's like an informational
that
video.
word.
Yeah, I'm sure it is.
Useful.
Useful, informational, and very, very. No, shut up now. Anyway, so yeah,
Goodbye.
yeah. Goodbye. Goodbye. Goodbye.
Thanks for watching.
See you on the next one. Cheers, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye.